Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gaming Nerd Live. I'm your host, the Gaming Nerd, and tonight we're going to do some visual development for a BAROTRAUMA mod that I've been thinking up for a while now. So without further ado, we'll get into the thick of it. Now, I really, as long as you don't take claim of ownership of the images or that you try to make money off the images that you're using, you can pick up images that you want to use for things like these mods pretty much anywhere, as long as you're not claiming that you're own and you're not trying to make money off of somebody else's work. Otherwise, that's called copyright infringement. But tonight, me and reactors, we go way back, so I thought we'd try to build a reactor mod, some variety as to what's already there in the game. And when I say already there, that is to say there is none. There's like 2 reactors to choose from. So let's add to that, shall we? I think, how big is this one? This is properties, details. Oh, details 714 by 800. So the first thing I usually do is upscale everything. I'm just going to give them some generic names. Give me 1 second. And of course, not all of these are going to be appropriately they're not going to work out, but you never know until you try them, right? Reactor, and so 6, I think. Reactor 7. There we go. We got 7 different designs that we can work with here. Making reactors great again. Maraga. Good evening, Mr. Wolf. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for chatting. It drives me up the algorithm. So, first thing I do, as I was saying, guys, is we're going to upscale. I have used an app. It's called, among other things, Upscale. This is an AI image upscaler. I love it because upscaling gives you more visual information to work with, because like 700 by something pixels isn't a lot of pixels. So what we're going to do is we're going to select this folder. Give me 1 second here. We're going to go, I gotta find the folder that's in. Gaming Nerd, BAROTRAUMA, ideas, reactors. There we go. Select folder. Can you upscale Baro? I've upscaled a lot of Baro. If we hang on here, if we go into my folder for the Gaming Nerd and we look at some of my images folder, where it says my images, no, it'll be under videos, video stuff. Oh, it might be in here. Images, video, monsters. Yeah, you can upscale pretty much anything you want. There we go. So if we go into here and we see small images, like the grenade file, which when you zoom in looks really like crap. You zoom back, you go to the upscaled image, right? That you zoom in, it doesn't look like the same crap. It's still not perfect, but like all of these images, especially this stuff, like working with these in my old videos, I actually remade a lot of them, like aluminum. When you zoom into these ones, they get real pixelated real quick. But I've got a lot of these upscaled. These are all upscaled. I've got, how many? 97 items upscaled? Like sometimes the upscaling doesn't turn out. It just doesn't work. Such is life. You couldn't do it better the other way. Okay, hang on. Digital art, we're going to say output folder. What's our settings here? JPEG 4 times. Okay. And you just do this. Bada boom. It's our 9. I think we had 9 images total that we had to go through. And it's just going to finish here right now. All done. And now when we go to open this folder, hang on here. Where's my ideas folder? Reactors. Yeah. We can take all these reactors and throw them in here. And now the thing is, now we got to cut them out and make them all grungy like, because these reactors are way too clean to shove into a submarine. Right? You got to add some grit, some grime, some guns, some rust, some damage. Don't forget the damage sprite. You got to do a damage sprite because it's got to change. I like that one. That one's gonna look interesting. I don't know if I can make the fan spin. Haven't really thought about that one, but that's a big ass reactor, and I kind of like it because reactors are basically TGN cooking. Somebody's repeating themselves. Okay, let's start with this one. Okay, we're gonna create some masks. We got to hang on here. We're gonna duplicate this. We're gonna add a alpha channel to this one. We're gonna say original. Turn that one off. Okay, so this one we can. Oh no, you don't want that. See, for those of you unfamiliar with video editing and the software that's associated with it, when you hang on, do not have my input overlay turned on. Hang on. The desktop only needs to have. Hang on, just give me 1 second. Yeah, no, this isn't a video editor. It's an image editor. Give me 1 second. We're gonna add the existing input overlay, and we're going to add it over here. I think. I never know where to put the input overlay. Something out of the way, but it's always in the way somewhere. Okay, so we say transition. There we go. Ta-da! You guys get to see what my keyboard's doing. Although it looks like there's keys stuck. Cropped version. Oh, right. That was from last night where... Hang on. Where's the transform? Fit to screen. There we go. I just had a lot of like Gmail and headers and tabs and stuff that I didn't want to be up there. So, can you guys confirm that the input overlay is working? Like, I'm just gonna, like, if I say U, which is our fuzzy select, take this down to like 3, 1. 1's probably good. Yeah, well, we're gonna have to go around this manually. All right, that's not a problem. The easiest way to do this is take a brush. If you want, you can go around it with a pathing tool. This is like the plebe way of doing it. Technically, you should be using a pathing tool, but I couldn't be bothered. Sometimes the pathing tool is more effort than it seems. So what's new and exciting, gentlemen? How goes the good fight? Sponsoring someone coming into your unit, moving into a new place at the end of the month. Boy, big developments on both sides. Can you explain what sponsoring someone for your unit means? Is it like an alcoholic thing? And teasing, of course. I'm sorry if that belittles the army. Isn't that what he said? No, I think sponsor is different. Oh, well, just take all the things you wish somebody taught you when you first got there and don't forget to add those to the list. It's a big deal when somebody gives you responsibility to do orientations like that. It means that they trust you to convey information that may be critical at some point in time in the future. So, were you asked to do this or did you offer to do this? Social lubricator. No, I thought that was Hennessy. First sergeant is new. This is going to be a lot of work, I think, for this one, just because there's a lot of shadows and stuff I'm going to have to get rid of because they don't exist in the game. Well, a test system still means they're testing and evaluating you for something. No test and no evaluation means there's no plans for advancement, or I don't know what you can do in the army for in terms of advancement. I don't know how that whole promotion thing works. I'm a nerd. We don't do promotions. The only thing I remember from my old job is that you don't want to be the only one that knows things. You want to make sure that there's somebody who can do your job, because if you can't be replaced, you can't be promoted. How we doing? We're coming up one side. All right, we're making progress here, guys. We're making progress. What's that? You can't be replaced. You can't be promoted. If you're not part of the solution, you're just good money to be made prolonging the problem. That's the sort of lines that you're talking about. If you can't be replaced, you can't be promoted. Corporal. Now, how would your responsibilities change if you were beach promoted to corporal? You know what's really messed up? Have you guys ever heard? You guys know like lieutenants and first lieutenants and whatnot, right? Have you ever heard of a lieutenant? Guessing that's a no. It's a Canadian thing. It's actually spelled Lieutenant. I'm gonna let that sink in for a second. Yeah, it seems like a lot of responsibility. I mean, if you're into that stuff, go ahead. But sounds like when I say sounds like a lot of responsibility, it means like sounds like you could easily be blamed for a lot of shit that's not your fault. But then again, isn't that really what military structures are all for? Again, I'm not trying to belittle the military. You guys defend us. Yeah, I do not. How does the quote go? It's from A Few Good Men. Oh my god, one of my favorite movies. We live in a world that has walls. The walls have to be guarded by men with guns. Who's gonna do it? You! I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom. You weep for Santiago. You curse the Marines. You have that luxury. I haven't seen that movie in years. The luxury of not knowing what I know. That Santiago's death, while tragic, probably saved lives. Hey, Kyan. Okay, Pero, calm down. Get your caps lock on, buddy. That's a bannable offense on YouTube. Yeah, I'm gonna try to be streaming a lot more often, guys. There was just a bunch of stuff going on that I needed to deal with, and now that it's dealt with, well, hopefully dealt with, it's I don't mind doing, like, kept feeling like I could only stream when I had something I wanted you guys to see. Now I've realized you guys kind of just want to watch the process sometimes. So and if I'm mistaken, please correct me and I will quietly go off into the corner and cry. Um, but yes, I'm wrong. We're here for me. Okay. Works for me. If you know anybody that wants to subscribe, I keep seeing videos of people getting the buttons, the YouTube play buttons. Oh, I want one. I want one so bad. But 10,000 subscribers is a long way off. Peak Minecraft. What are you seeing that from? Wish I knew what you guys are talking about. Only paying half attention to that conversation. All right, Kyan, thank you for stopping by. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or criticisms, please feel free to direct them to the appropriate authorities, which is not me. I'm just here to make Gimp look good, apparently. But no, seriously, swing by anytime. Before you go, don't forget to stay nerdy. God, I love that line. That's not how authority works. Nobody's just stepping up, therefore I am the law. Okay, Dread. Do you guys ever play Street Fighter, like the old like Street Fighter Turbo and like the really really old stuff? We gotta be getting close to the bottom here. Come on. How we doing? Yeah, we're getting there. Okay, that wasn't a rhetorical question, guys. Have you ever played Street Fighter? Yes, no, maybe so. Alright, we gotta isolate any gaps, which I suspect there might be some around here. Not too young for. Oh my goodness. Don't you start with this too young horse shit. Alright. Now, here's a question. How do we subtract that fan and then make it move whenever the reactor's on? Dilemmas. There's our mask. Copy this thing. Feather it by like 2 pixels just so we don't have this really super harsh edge. Copy. New layer. Paste. There we go. And we can turn this off now. And now we have a transparent background. Okay, now we need to have some lights. So, it's one light. Too late. Anyways, I was watching a video. It's a really, really old video from an old Street Fighter tournament. I remember seeing this video for the first time like 17, 18 years ago. So it was the Street Fighter where they introduced the parry system. So Street Fighter's always had like high kicks, low kicks, medium kicks, high punch, low punch, medium punch, and high grabs, low grabs, and medium mid grabs, and blocks at all 3 levels. And if you want to block a high kick, you have to use a high block, but you'd still take like a fraction of the damage that was delivered with the kick. If you parry, the timing was had to be much more precise, but you completely negate. Yes. It wasn't Ryuk, it was oh no, Ryu, yes, the character Ryu, but I'm trying to remember the name of the Korean guy that was doing the play. Anyways, yes, the 17 kick super art combo, which was considered indefensible, was completely parried and returned with its own super art combo, and the crowd of neckbeards and social shut-ins loses their goddamn minds. Like it's like you, and the thing is like this is back when like rear projection TVs were the norm, and like these people are playing on this little tiny CRT TV, and then the TV's being projected onto this giant screen for the room to see, and it's not even the finals. It was just between these two, and this guy whips out like a 17 parry string and just annihilates. And he's got like 4% health. Hang on, let's see if we can find it. I'm sorry. This is necessary. Like if I could sit down and tell you all about the timing necessary here, but it was insane. Hang on here. Okay. Put this up over here. Gonna minimize this. Oh wait, no, I just put this to a separate tab. Okay, here, hang on. Hang on here. What is this? Can you guys hear that? Can we hear this, or is there no audio? Hang on. Here we go. Daigo. That was the guy's name. So it's Ken that's gonna pull off the combo here. You're gonna see Chun-Li over here on the left is gonna be spazzing out. This is the guy trying to put in the move sequence necessary to trigger the super art combo. And when he pulls it off, the guy in the right side is gonna get like a quarter-second notice before he pulls off an unbelievable string of the luckiest parries I've ever seen. Here we go. Notice the health on Ken's bar. Man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that's like a loud and poor resolution for a moment of video game history, but oh my god. And then of course, does everybody know Killer Instinct? The video game that would have been so much better if Mortal Kombat hadn't come into existence. Combo breaker. Okay. Okay, here we go. What else do we need? Some more lights over here. Basically, if you need these light masks so that the game knows where to put the lights when the thing's running. I'll show you where that comes into the code. There's a couple ways to do it, but we're going to do the easy way, which is just to create a parallel sprite that is just easy enough for the game to overlay. Like we could define all of these lights individually, but then we'd have to define coordinates, and that just gets messy. Hang on here. Rounded corners, not that rounded. Technically what I should be doing is trying to uncolor all of these sections where these lights have lit it up. So like this blue fade in the environment here. There's another one. I think this is supposed to be a light. It's just not currently actively lit. See what we can do about that in a sec. I'm still not sure how I'm going to animate this fan, but it would be cool if I could. Like, I know how I would cut it out. Oh, we got one more light here. In-game BAROTRAUMA, you could use the same rotational decoration sprite that the regular vent does. Ooh, I'd forgotten about that. Thank you very much, Pero. Let's look at some code. File, open file. No, we're already in the folder, so we're gonna say edit, find in files, vent. Here it is, identify, vent, upgrade, decorative sprite, animation conditional. Okay. Rotation speed 360. Interesting. Let's see what's in this folder. Field and Explorer view. Here we go. Rotate. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where this. Okay, reveal in File Explorer. Oxygen generator. Oh, interesting. Why would they do it like that? I've heard of Escape from Tarkov. I don't know what it is. Oh, I see how they did that. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, now this is where I got to put my money where my mouth is, and I said, I know how to animate this. All right, this is gonna be fun. Okay. So we're gonna have to have 3 layers here. We're gonna have to behind the fan, in front of the fan, and the fan itself. Or we could just copy one fan blade. Okay, now we're gonna use pathing. Okay. Interesting. Go on. Interesting. Oh, no worries, man. I got this. What's up? Dang. What'd I do? Um, it's partially that I want to make sure that I can do it on my own, and partially because I don't want to put other people out. Like, I'm not making money off this yet, and I don't want to ask other people for pro bono work. Like if you're really, really, really interested in helping, by all means, I can send you what I need, and but I don't feel like super. I don't like. Okay, no, I don't like full credit. I like to do. If I'm going to document the process, I can't. It's hard for me to send it off to somebody and then get it back and say, "Look, process." But at the same time, like Wolf, if you're really interested, I will not turn you away completely. I just don't want to, like you said, you just got somebody's coming in for a tour. No, not tour, integration into your unit, and you're going to have your hands full. But if in the meantime, okay, hang on here. Okay, what are you doing? You do object selection tool that can detect objects in a picture. Okay. I will give you, in that case, one of these ones. This one. I'll give you this one. And you can separate this one out from its background. Okay, hang on here. We're say, oh my god, max file size 25 megs. How big is this one? 27.9. God. Image, scale image to, say, 7500 by 7500. Scale. And export, overwrite. What is that now? Give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, apparently 7500 by 7500 image is kind of big. Okay, we're gonna have to take an intermission here in 5 or 10 minutes, guys. But for now, we're gonna keep doing what we're doing. Yeah, I'm have valet services requested. Ooh, in exchange for popcorn. What is it, ASMR popcorn sounds? All right. 17.9 megabytes now. All right, that's heading your way. Actually, you know what? I should save this one before I go any further because we've learned what happens when I don't save things. I get burned. Best of luck. Oh yes. Well, thank you so much. Are you going to bed, Pero, or what's going on here? Ooh, this one shrunk a little bit. Okay. Oh, you know what? This is upscaling is having an effect too. Okay, you know what? I've got one good fin out of this thing that I can use. All right, let's this one over here looks pretty damn slick. This might be our donor fin. Yeah, we're oh, the intermission. I still have a few minutes before that intermission is necessary. I basically have to go move a vehicle out of the garage, move another vehicle into the garage in its place, so that the vehicles can be emptied both in sequence. I don't think I'll even end the stream. I'm just gonna make it like a please stand by message or something. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is I'm not even going to apply shadow and lighting because the BAROTRAUMA does not do ambient shadows very well. Okay, so we're going to say copy that to its own file. Oops, wrong one. This one here. Path to selection, copy, stroke. Oh, no, yeah, we didn't get it either. This one, copy, stroke. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to go into here. Turn off all of these guys. And we're actually going to just erase this whole core. Oops. Get that unselected. Okay. How are we going to do this? Okay. I want to get right down to those. Oh, wait, no. Stop expanding from center. No comment. Nice. Well done, Wolf. Thank you. A little flimsy around here. Hang on. See what happens if I get some AI assistance here. Filters, enhance, selection. Nope, that did not work at all. Okay. That'll barely be noticeable, I think, in game. Each adds a lighting shadow on a completely separate layer in the same pixel dimension as the fins, making a light and make it spin in sync with the fan blades, then apply an alpha clip that cuts it. Yeah, that sounds really effing complicated. Um, the fan, the original fan had this kind of a grid thing in the background. Hang on here, filters, render pattern. Hang on here, we can do something like that similar. You just got to go online. Um, See what everybody's saying. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can't put a little highlight on some of these. Make it give us some 3D look. Maybe. I don't know. All right. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna put this on please stand by mode. Do I have a please stand by mode? I don't. Hang on. Add text. Text. Okay, if there's any way, hang on. Oh, I'll be back. I just gotta figure out something here real quick. No, that's terrible. All right, one last thing. Let's see if we can add. This won't take long. I wonder. No. Winamp. It really whips the llama's ass. Let's start with Looney. My favorites. We're gonna get rid of this one because I don't think that is. Cymatics is dope. Nope. Stop. Nope. Violating copyright. Remove items. Automatica. Is that in here too? Okay. All right, guys. I will be. It should be interesting. Yeah. I'll be right back. In the meantime, it's gonna work. Oh, hang on now. Yeah, in that case, let's just make this a loop. Add media source. Okay. Browse music. Where's my music? All right. BRB. Loop. Okay, see if this works. Oh, that's really loud. RIP eardrums. All right, BRB. Okay. Oh, that was supposed to loop again. Oh, maybe it is. Welcome. Alright, where's my audio mixer? This one. Please stand by. Alright. Hopefully that was okay, guys. Stop only transition. Probably the size of the one you have is probably going to be roughly the size of the standard reactor. This one is going to be probably about the same size, maybe half again of the bigger reactor lying on its side a little bit. Okay, move this way. A little bit like this. Okay. Now, alpha distillation. Okay. Oh, don't worry about visual imperfections, bro. Okay. Is that gonna work? Yeah, it should work fine. All right. Let's see what we can get from this. I think we have another viewer. Man, it's a busy stream tonight. Dude, whatever floats your boat, bro. Having an idea here, folks. Give me a sec. Yeah, I can imagine that sounds pretty damaging. Not damaging, but like stressful. Yeah, well, then it probably ran out of RAM. Because video, like graphics processors like this one, RAM is the one that's most important. It doesn't have to be like constantly out of RAM. It just needs to have to run out of RAM momentarily. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. 44% now, but what it was when it crashed? Okay. Hmm. Yep. For who you're talking to, bro, I'm the nerd. Because I don't have a beastly computer. What's your swap or what's your does Windows 11 have swap now? I thought it might. Might still be a Linux thing. One day Linux, one day Windows, Linux. One day Linux, Windows will recognize your superiority, but not today. Tomorrow's not looking good either. Putting far too much work into this grid, but that's okay. I find this kind of detail work relaxing. Almost done. Your eyes? What's wrong with your eyes? The goggles, they do nothing. Okay, so there's our grid outline. Go here. Yeah, the layer's not turned on. Derp. There we go. One grid. Final layer. Now what? Okay, we gotta do some damage sprites. Let's leave the fan for now. Well, no, we gotta separate the lights first. So the lights. This was our lights mask. So from this lights mask, we're gonna say there's the red lights, there's green lights, blue lights. Oops. And of course, white lights. Okay, so the green lights. Actually, no, the only red lights that I saw were here. Okay. As for green lights, actually no, blue lights, we'll do blue lights next because the only blue lights I saw were over here. Okay, and green lights with these two here. And then all the other white lights are the same as these three combined. So this one to here, and to here, to here. Okay. Now, hmm. How am I going to do this? I'm just trying to desaturate some areas around these lights so that the glow isn't. When the light turns off, the glow shouldn't be there, but if it's embedded in the sprite, it will be. So we're going to say tools, colors, desaturate, go. You know what? Actually, let's do it this way. Alpha to selection. No, nothing. Alpha to selection. Colors, desaturate, desaturate. Right, color, desaturate. All right, so now all of our lights are white. Let's look at these. Hang on. So the red lights. Oh, you know what would be nice? Oh, this would be slick. Hang on. This would be very, very, very slick. Four fuel rod slots, 4 lights indicating fuel rod status. Wonder if I could do that. Did you guys hear about the Russian lunar lander that just cratered onto the moon? Thought it was Russian, might be Chinese, possibly Indian. I don't know. You spill your drink. Hmm. Oh, my headphones are beeping at me, which means I left them probably on all day, not charging. Where is this thing? Is this the right color? No, it's not. Shit. I want this one. This is the right type. Heyo. Oh my goodness, that was painful. Okay. Hmm. Yes, I am looking online to see what I can find for samples. Ooh. Oh my. What's this one? No, it's too sharp of an angle. Oh, this one. Fuck. Hmm. Uh-oh. Is my stream still saying the BRB nerd will be back? No, it's not. That's backup screen. Oh, man. I just get paranoid whenever I see it because God knows I'd be the one to do it. Man. Okay, starting to find some stuff. Nice. Okay. It's just a Google image search, nothing fancy. Um, all right, let's see what happens when we do this. Ah. I don't know what to do. Anyways, let's just say, oh shit, you know what? Let's just use these guys. So we're gonna copy one of these and then we're gonna paste this and say, oh, B. Okay. Oh no, I've fizzed all over the place sometimes myself, you know. Can't get mad at it. Come here, kids. We're gonna grape you in the mouth. I was trying to explain that the grapist to somebody today. Very difficult to do politically and correct in a politically correct fashion. Do you ever see Curb Your Enthusiasm? Oh, where's my this one? No, it's the other one. Okay. There's an episode where the guy on the radio makes fun of Michael J. Fox, who's got Parkinson's, and it doesn't really go over. Oh, hang on. Doesn't really go over that well. So he's forced to make amends with Michael, and Michael invites him into his home. He's like, "Hey, can I get you anything? You want a beer or a Coke or water?" And the guy says, "I'll take a Coke." So Michael J. Fox hands him the Coke. Naturally, as somebody with Parkinson's would, shakes the shit out of the Coke on the way over. And let's just say it ends in some bad blood between them. It's a show, bud. Nine, 10. This one I probably am going to define a single sprite and a bunch of coordinates for. But this would be really cool if you could look at the reactor and see what the status of all your fuel rods were just by looking at it. That would be pretty effing epic. And you should make power output relatively to the fan spins according to how fast or how much power output this thing's producing. Um, Hmm. This is what 1,000 wide or 100 long, 200, 100. Okay. Um. Hmm. Okay, here. Where's my grid? I need my grid back. Oops, cancel that. There we go. Enter. Yeah, get my grid back. Um. If you got a big ass water heater there. $250, 38. Okay. Sorry, distracted by housemates. Hey, hey. Hey, no worries, man. Have a good time. Don't forget to stay nerdy. And we'll be signing off here, guys, like 5 or 10 minutes. If you want to join the Discord channel, I think I can get Pero to post a link to the Discord in the comments. But anybody who wants to continue watching or discuss something that they saw here today, please do not hesitate to join me in the Gaming Nerd Herd. Pero, you have a wonderful evening. I'm going to stay online for at least probably another 5-10 minutes until I get these. Oh, ET won't miss me post. Okay, send it. I'll set it up at the end of this. At the when the stream is over, I'll add it to the description. Okay. You have a good night, my friend. And we'll see you on the flip side. Stay nerdy. T16. Okay, so he was 26.2. Okay. What 072? Actually, I don't think that one needs to be changed at all. All right, guys, this is this is probably a good place to stop anyway. So I'm going to save this here. We'll pick up where we left off next time. If you enjoyed the comment, please, or if you enjoyed the content tonight, please don't be afraid to subscribe, mash that tiny bell, and I'll put up the Discord link. Folks, it's always a pleasure streaming for you, and I hope everybody has a wonderful night. I hope everybody's happy and healthy, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget to stay nerdy.